Hey guys, it's Morgan with We Are the Wilsons Closet. It's literally been like 2 years since I made a video. Since then, I've been really busy with like mom stuff. My little buddy is actually about to start kindergarten now, so I've been trying to really ramp up sales to get ready for having more time as far as being able to work full-time all day. So this past Saturday, I went to some yard sales to get some new inventory, and I was going to show you guys what we got. We went to a couple of single sales, and then we went to a community yard sale as well. So I broke everything down by which sale I got things at and what I paid for them. The first sale, I got a couple of things that were for us, like personal stuff, but I didn't include that in the video. But the first thing I got was a set of acrylic stands, which is more just supplies for reselling. It's 2 stands, and I actually got those both for $1 together. I also got, let's see, the other thing I got at that sale was this girl's North Face jacket. I got this jacket for $1 as well. It is a girl size large 14-16. And it's got pockets, and it's one of the nicer, like more fluffy style jackets. So that was only $1. Then at the second sale that I went to, I got this Nike Florida Gators University of Florida visor. It's a dry fit visor. There's not even any discoloration on the inside. I only paid $1 for it. I also got at that same sale this scarf. It was actually really funny because when I walked up and picked up the scarf, the couple laughed because apparently it was the one item that the wife told the husband wasn't going to sell that day, and I was the one who decided to buy it. So I guess we'll find out if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But it was made in Colombia. So the full scarf actually says Colombia on it. And then it says on the bottom, FIFA World Cup Brazil 2014. And the other side, has Colombia football. So it's not any sort of actual brand. It's just a made in Colombia scarf. So I figured there was definitely somebody out there who would want something like that. It's really unique. The other things I got at that sale, let's see, the scarf. She had 3 Starbucks cups out on the table, and she had them listed at $4, another one just like it, $4, and then I think 3 or 5 and 4, something like that. But I asked her if she would take 10 for all 3 cups, and she said yes. This cup's been used. It doesn't have the sticker on the bottom anymore. But the 2 cups that match, they're both new, unused, and they both have the paperwork on the inside. So I picked those up for 10 for all 3. I also got a red Callaway women's golf polo for $1. And I got, the last thing was Nike Dry Fit University of Florida, Florida Gators, like women's tank top. It looks, again, like something you might play golf or tennis in, but it is a Nike Dry Fit. And it's in really good shape. $1 for that. The next sale I went to, we kind of drove out of the way for. There wasn't a lot of things out there. I ended up only getting one thing, and it was this Old Spice mug. It's definitely heavy. It's got the logo on the bottom and a quote on the back. I paid $3 for it at that sale. At that sale, the items were priced a little bit high. I think she had this at $4, and she told me she would take 3 after I offered her 2, so I just took that, and I bought that, the only thing at that sale. The next sale I went to, I bought one item for resale, and it was this Antigua Golf, like men's button-up shirt. It's new with all the tags. That originally retailed for $72, and it has an embroidered Auburn logo on it as well. It's completely sealed, so I have not opened it. I might have to open it to take the measurements and things of this shirt. We'll see. But I did pay up for it. I paid $10 for it. It was still in the bag. That was probably the most expensive thing I bought as a single item the whole day. But that was the only thing I bought for resale at that yard sale. And then I had another sale that I went to where I got multiple items. Everything was priced great, so we bought a bunch of things. I got a Nike Team Auburn tank top, and it's like a knit. I don't know if that's called waffle knit, if that's waffle knit, but it's a knit style tank top. I bought that. I also bought a Neiman Marcus cashmere sweater. It's like a deep, like navy-ish purple color and kind of gold. And it's Neiman Marcus cashmere collection in a size large. So I bought this. This was actually $3. She had one rack of clothing that the things were priced because they were more expensive. And that was one of the things on the rack. Pretty much everything else that I bought was only $1, including this Madewell sweater. It's just a gray kind of cropped style sweater, a size small, and it was $1. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see. Yes, this is merino wool and alpaca blend. So really good quality fabric contents as well. $1 for that. And then I did pay $1 for this Victoria's Secret pink, but it's the sports collaboration with a baseball team on it. It's in really good shape. But I normally don't pick Victoria's Secret pink stuff up, but it was only $1 and it was a collaboration piece, so I did get that. Let's see. I also got at that sale my 2 pairs of booties. These are Steve Madden's, and they're in really good shape. They have a little bit of wear, you know, on the toes, but otherwise they're in really good shape. I only paid $1 for each pair of shoes. So I paid $1 for that pair, and I paid $1 for this Lucky brand pair as well. And they're also in really good shape. So, the last thing I bought at that sale as well was this Tervis cup. It was $1, and it's in really good condition too. But everything at that sale was priced really cheap. Even the things on the rack of priced clothing were cheap for what they were. But the issue with a lot of her things was all the sizes were very, very small. And smaller sizes do not move as fast as larger sizes. So I left a lot of things behind that I normally would have picked up if the sizing was larger. So I was a little bit more particular about which pieces I decided to get. So that was everything at individual yard sales. I think those last 2 yard sales that I just showed the items for were included in the community sale. There was a lot of houses we went to that we didn't find anything that we wanted, so I didn't buy anything from those sales. And then the last sale that I went to and bought something, I walked up and there was a table, like a fold out table, kind of like the one that I have, and she only had like 5 or 6 items left on the table. They were random like glass figures and things that I wasn't really interested in. And then the only other thing she had was a clothing rack, and it was a 2-tier clothing rack, and it was layered with like pants and shirts and then all shirts on the top, and pretty much everything on that rack was all Harley Davidson items. And she originally said that all the shirts were $8 each and all the pants were $10 each, and it was a full rack. And I was gonna pass on it because of the prices per individual item, but I decided to see if she might be interested in selling everything on the rack for one price. And she was telling me that another gentleman that morning had come by first thing and had actually made her an offer on a second rack that had been for sale that was all men's Harley items. So she was basically selling like full wardrobes of her and her husband's Harley Davidson clothing because they didn't ride their motorcycles anymore. And I kept asking her like what she wanted for the rack of women's clothes, and she was having a hard time giving me a price. And I didn't want to give her a price and offend her with the price that I gave, so I did wait for her to give me an offer. She said that she would take $150 for the whole rack, 2 tiers, everything that was on the rack. And I did decide to take it. She even set the items to the side so that I could go to the ATM and get the money and come back and pick them up, because I don't typically bring that much money for yard sales. So I did get the whole rack of clothes, and I did write down like the amounts of items and things because I have yet to list them. That's actually most of them on the rack over there. It ended up being 69 items total that were on those 2 parts of the rack. So for $150 and 69 items, it was like $2.12 per item that I paid, which was a great price. 12 of the items on the rack were not Harley Davidson items. So I pulled those to the side, and I've actually been going through those and listing those first, trying to see what they're worth. So far, there's only been one thing that I've pulled out that wasn't worth selling. Just the condition wasn't good. So I did put it in a pile to donate, but everything else, like I am gonna list. The jeans that were not Harley were like Miss Me jeans. They were Rock, I think it's Rock 74 by Wranglers, like the thick stitch Wrangler brand jeans. I was surprised to see that those like will sell for enough to make it worth my while to include, you know, in the profit for that $150. There was also a couple of other t-shirts. There was a bike night t-shirt in there that wasn't Harley brand, but I'm still gonna sell that. I also pulled some items out that needed to be washed, that had like a stain or a surface stain that I wanted to try to treat. So I have pulled those out to take care of that already as well. So the only things hanging on the rack is the stuff that's in really good condition, didn't need to be stain treated, stuff that I'm gonna list first. And I tried to separate it by long sleeves, short sleeves, tank tops, jeans, and there's actually 3 Harley leather belts as well. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple of those items. So I'm gonna move over there and show you guys what I got. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys a couple of the items that I got that were the Harley items. I'm not gonna show you everything because that would take a lot of time. This is a lot of items. I'm gonna show you some things that I think are like some of the nicest pieces. However, pretty much anything I've ever sold from Harley is always sold for at least like $20. If it was in not as great condition, maybe $15 at the lowest for just basic t-shirts. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everything. We've got the 3 belts first. This is the first belt. It's a leather belt, it's black, it's got studs on it, it's got the logo on it. It says Harley Davidson official license, made in USA, genuine leather, size 30. A lot of her belts and pants are smaller sizes because she was like kind of a petite figure. However, the shirts are like various sizes, which is good. This is the second belt. It's got like rhinestones, it's got studs, it's got the logos. It has a buckle that has Harley Davidson on it. And it's kind of the same as the other, you know, genuine Harley Davidson, size 30, genuine leather. Now the third belt is another Harley belt. It does say on the back, genuine leather, size small Harley. However, it doesn't have any logos on the exterior except for the one imprinted in the leather. It is missing the buckle. She did go in the house and try to find the buckle, but she couldn't find it. So she did say if she did find it, she would reach out to me. She's got my phone number. And if she finds it, I'll come and pick it up. So what I might do is list this belt without the buckle for now, because it does have a snap to attach your own buckle. And I may list it and just see if it sells. And if for some reason it doesn't sell before she messages me, then I can add that buckle and relist it. There was a 4th belt too, but it ended up being a fossil leather belt. So I actually already listed that because it was in the pile of non-Harley items that I listed first. Okay, we had one item that still had the tags on it, and it was this long sleeve shirt. It has the stickers on it. It's got the tags, retail $39.99, and even some of her hangers were branded Harley. They are also from all around the country, from different locations. So I'm assuming that they traveled and collected the shirts, which is pretty cool. There are a lot from our local Harley shop here, but there are also some from other states. So that was the newest piece. This one I liked a lot. It's floral, it's a tank top. I'm hoping to list it as one of my first items because we are in the heat of summer. And it does have the Harley Davidson without or throughout the piece, but it was made in USA in Hawaii. So they may have very well gone to Hawaii on a trip and bought this piece. Let's see, we've got Grand Cayman. It's got a pirate ship. Really cool. Some of these are really cool. They're also varying ages. Some of these pieces are much newer than others. These, this Rocky Mount Harley Davidson, it's got definitely like Y2K vibes about it. It was made in the USA. It's got like the built-in like bra, you know, it's got that like Y2K 90s style kind of top. And then I also got this one, which I really, really like. The style of the neck, it almost looks like pinstriping. It has rhinestones. It's got the nice neckline. It also says 2009. So this is a 2000s piece. That's another place in Florida. This is another Y2K style piece. It's 2009 as well. Another like built-in bra situation. And this is Pensacola Harley Davidson, which is where we live. So a lot of these are Pensacola. Got this kind of cutout detail tank top that's jeweled. That's Pensacola as well. This one's one of my favorites. It's a size large. Let's see, I wonder if this one has a date. It does not have a date, but this print reminds me of like Bratz dolls from when I was a kid. And it's got like the jewels, it's got like the metallic, and it's so cute. And it's like a traditional like rib knit tank top. It does have one small like surface spot on it, so I'm gonna take it off the hanger and wash it with the other black items that are getting washed today. Let's see, she had some that were more like blouses that don't necessarily have like large logos on them, but they're still Harley brand. She had this really nice vest that's all like almost like beveled, and then it's embroidered. It's got like the lace-up style, like really, really nice pieces. And you could tell that she really cared for her pieces. I have one that's still in a dry clean bag. Lots and lots of different t-shirts, again, all different sizes. This one's an XL, some of them are smalls. So that's good. I was kind of worried that they were all going to be smalls. This one's a medium. Let's see what goes. I think the striped one's really cool. That's Tallahassee. Got the brightest piece in the bunch. Lots of rhinestones and jewels. It says the French Quarter Voodoo, New Orleans, Louisiana. I put all the New Orleans ones together because I did have a Bourbon Street one as well that had Mardi Gras on it. Let's see. I kind of show you guys what they are without having to pull every single one of them. Let's see. This one's like burnout style tee, and it's got the fleur-de-lis on it. It's got a Harley like necklace logo, and this one's Gainesville as well. Let's see. I've got like a smocked off the shoulder top with jewels. Just see the detail up close to appreciate that one. don't see a date on this one, but it's a really nice blouse. This one as well, another blouse that's Harley, but doesn't necessarily have like large logos on it. Here's another tropical piece, again with the hanger. This is a size large, but this one is a silk blend. And it's looks like Birds of Paradise, and it's got Harley Davidson. This is one of the nicer pieces. It's a zip up, like Harley racing style shirt. And it's got the big embroidered back logo. This was the piece in the dry clean bag. I have not yet taken it out. It's white with white embroidery, and again white embroidery on the back. It says full zip, metal Harley logo, big embroidered Harley on the back. Another, you know, major embroidered back piece. This has like a snap style jeweled button, and then a metallic Harley Davidson on the front. It's got lace detail. Had a lot of good button ups. These are the long sleeves Harley. There's like a thermal knit style. This almost reminds me of like an Affliction style shirt. It's embroidered, it's jeweled, it's kind of sheer. It's got a lot of detail. I had one like denim pearl snap paisley bandana kind of style shirt with Harley embroidered. And then I did have 3 pairs of Harley Davidson women's jeans as well. So that's all the items that are not getting washed. All the things that are going to be washed are in a separate bucket. I'm going to be trying to wash them today and try to start getting those listed. I'm probably going to start with the items that were tank tops. I'll probably start with the belts and the jeans, and then I'll start going through all the other t-shirts, and I may save the long sleeves for last, just because it's going to be a minute before we're going to need that stuff, especially here in Florida. It's incredibly hot. But anyways, so that was all the stuff I got on Saturday at yard sales. There were a couple of other sales that we went to, but we didn't buy anything. Oh, and as I was saying, what we did is we took 69 items and we averaged like a guesstimate of $20. Say we make $20 off every item, or we sell every item for $20. Which is what I think is going to be the average, because I think some of the nicer pieces are going to go for more than 20, and some of the pieces, maybe if I couldn't get a stain out, might go for less than 20, maybe 15. So we estimated if we did 69 items for $20 an item, I think it came out to like $1,300 total. So, and I only paid $150 for everything. So if you think about the way I thought about it when I was standing there looking at the full rack, was all I would have to do is sell, 6 items at $25 a piece, technically, and the rest of the rack would be profit. So to me, that was a great deal, and that's why I picked it up. Normally, I don't spend that much money at one time on inventory, but it wasn't the type of inventory that I wanted to pass up. Pretty much everything Harley I've ever picked up has sold. And some of it sells extremely fast. So with that being said, I think we had a really, really good yard sale day. We're hoping to go again soon. I can't go this weekend. This weekend's my son's birthday party, so we probably won't be going out unless we go out like first thing in the morning just for like an hour and then maybe come back. We'll just have to see. We're also supposed to be having some bad weather, so it may not be a good yard sale day. We're just gonna have to find out. Anyways, I'm gonna get to it. I've got to photograph some stuff today. I've got to get stuff listed. I've only been listing 5 items a day, but I've been doing 7 listings a day and saving 2 drafts every day, so that I have 10 items for the weekend, 5 for Saturday, 5 for Sunday. So every day I can consistently list 5 every day. However, when I do have more time, when my son does start school, I'm gonna be ramping up my like daily listings as far as the number goes. But for now, I'm trying to set an attainable goal, and that 5 items a day is attainable. So I'm gonna get going on that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for checking out my video. It's been way too long since we've been back with a video. We're gonna start having more regular videos, what sold videos, thrift videos, and if there's anything else you guys wanna see, let me know down in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.